Call of Duty Warzone is a game released in 2019 along with Modern Warfare 2019, and it was basically built on the same engine, and it was just a Battle Royale version expanding from 2019 to give more airway for Activision's profit. But coming to Vanguard Season 4, I don't know. I don't play Vanguard, and I don't really care about the game. I think it's trash. Come attack me if you want, but I'm sure majority of the people will agree with me. It feels lackluster, and it's just, there's a couple reasons why I feel it's lackluster, and I'm going to explain them in this video. Obviously this is all in my opinion, so keep that in mind, and let's get into it. But before, actually, nearly forgot to say this. I used to play this game every day during the Cold War seasons, so don't think that I haven't played this game and I'm just coming from Apex and saying like, oh, Warzone is shit and Apex is the superior game. I'm not saying that. Well, I kinda am, but I'm not saying it in that kind of way. I'm saying it as in that I've played this game and I can say what I'm going to say because I've played this game. And I can say it because I have 165 hours on this, which is about 6.8 days. So let's finally get into it. My first point will be the colour scheme of the game. Especially with Caldera, it's dark, it's gloomy, it's a lot of greys, and a lot of dark greens, and the skybox is never really that bright. And I just think it makes the game look really depressing, and games like Apex and Fortnite, they could have a really shit map but make it look nice. And I definitely think that's one of the reasons why I don't like Warzone. Like, I'll compare Caldera to Stormpoint real quick. So Caldera is a lot of greens and a lot of greys. Stormpoint is a lot of greens and a lot of I won't say there's a lot of grey, but there's definitely some in there. But Apex just make it look so colourful and bright, whereas Warzone just makes it look gloomy. And I know it's meant to feel realistic, and know it's meant to be like close to represent what war would be like in real life or something like that, but it just takes it too far with the realism sometimes. And I think just having a little bit of a brighter map would help bring in some more players or something like that. I don't know, I'm not a game developer, so I don't know what would really appeal, but I know it would appeal to a lot of people like me. And sometimes the game can just look like it's being pulled off a PS3, gave a little bit better graphics and just no brightness. So basically Skyrim on the PS3. But that generally might just be because I'm on PS4 and maybe for Xbox users as well. But moving on, the gameplay. Meta guns. I hate the concept of meta guns, to be honest. And it's why I like Apex so much, is because literally every gun has killing potential. And I'm not saying it like it's a bad thing in it all that way, but a lot of meta guns can be behind paywalls, and so a gun will release in the Battle Pass or in the store, and YouTubers will say it's the new meta gun, you have to go get it. There is a paywall, but there's also the free option, but the free option takes grinding, and a lot of people don't want to put in that time. So what a lot of people will do is go ahead and just buy the bundle, and I think it's just not really necessary. I feel like it should just be that, it should be easier to get the new guns, or just not have meta guns altogether. That's obviously personal preference, it's always up to you, the player. There's goods and bads about it. obviously, but it's just my personal preference. The map layout definitely aimed at Caldera, which is the main BR map of this season, which came with Vanguard. I don't like it. It's too open. And I think the fact because it's too open, there's not a lot of places to have close quarter combat with. It's always going to be something like long range. And I like a mix of long range and mid range, but I know there's also the problem with the Verdansk campers. So what I'd say is have a look at Apex maps and the Fortnite maps, and just take in what they do good about their maps. The hacker situation. Now I know Ricochet's been doing quite well, but they're still present in Warzone, and it's definitely not as present on other games. I feel like Warzone was definitely targeted quite a lot, and you could tell from Twitch streamers and YouTube streamers and just all that, there was so many hackers. Like, sometimes they wouldn't even be able to play a normal game. But now they've brought in Ricochet, it's definitely going to help the game, but obviously we'll just have to see. And FOV, there isn't an FOV slider on console, which definitely makes the game on PC a bit more pay to win, but that's just me being me, complaining about not having FOV. So, but I know a lot of people want an FOV slider on console, because obviously it will basically make you better, but also make you worse in some ways. We'll just have to see what happens. Right, moving on. A standout feature. What Warzone lacks of is a standout feature. So what I mean is, Apex has the legends, and what the legends bring to the table is that they all have their personal what's it called? Abilities, and it all makes them different. And Fortnite has its building, which makes it stand out from the rest of the battle royales. Warzone doesn't really have that. It's just plain. And again, I feel it doesn't give the game much identity. What I'm saying is that it just needs something what stands out from the other games. And I don't know what it could be, but it might be the loadouts, but I don't think they're really that relevant, because obviously you can just get your favourite guns off the ground and they'll still be good. But I don't know. The games I think what are easiest to hardest would definitely be Apex, Warzone, Fortnite. For obvious reasons. Apex, you could literally just play Bloodhound, Lifeline, and you'll be able to get used to it. Warzone, it's just gunplay, but there's a lot of sweats in it. And Fortnite, there's the building thing, and 5-year-olds making the Twin Towers in about 2 seconds, so. But that's all I'm saying, is that Warzone is quite bleak. And that's what I'm saying. But that was my overview / criticism of Warzone. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if there's anything what you don't like about Warzone. There's definitely stuff I like about Warzone, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely got a lot less features what I don't like more than I like. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video of mine. Goodbye.